Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. This would have been Sunday's video. For this video, we are looking at Representative Gil Cisneros. And he is the representative for the 31st District of California, which encompasses, I can't quite read all, El something, and it's just west of Pomona and Rancho Cucamonga and just east of Los Angeles. Anyway, he is a Democrat. And before he took office, he was preceded in office by Grace Napolitano. He was in office before, and before he took office the first time, he was preceded in office by Ed Royce. Now, let's go ahead and look at who he is as an individual. He was born in Torrance, California on February the 12th, 1971. Graduated from Torrance High School in Torrance, California. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from George Washington University in Washington, D.C. in 1994. Earned an MBA from Regis University in Denver, Colorado in 2002. Earned a Master's of Arts from Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island in 2015. Member of the United States Navy, 1989 to 1990 and 1994 to 2004. Has been a corporate manager, a nonprofit executive, before being elected as a Democrat to the 116th Congress. So, the 2019 to 2021 swing, had an unsuccessful candidacy for re-election to the 117th Congress in 2020, was Undersecretary of Defense for Personnel and Readiness in the U.S. Department of Defense 2021 to 2023, before being elected as a Democrat to the 119th Congress. So yeah, he is in term 2. So in the 116th Congress, couldn't get reelected, and came back and got reelected for the most recent Congress. So he's in his second term. Let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Armed Services, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Intelligence and Special Operations and the Subcommittee on Military Personnel. He's on the Committee on Small Business, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Contracting and Infrastructure and the Subcommittee on Oversight, Investigations, and Regulations. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the U.S. and is one of several pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the U.S. and has been called one of the country's most influential lobbying groups. It was founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter negative international reactions to Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year, and became a powerful organization during the 1980s. In 2002, it expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq and defended the Iraq War in 2003 at AIPAC events. In 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. It has bribed both parties and is really, really, really evil. Altogether, it has donated $26,100, and once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have the Gilbert and Gil Cisneros Foundation. It seems to be in Wilmington, Delaware, which we know is usually for tax purposes. As for what it does, apparently it helps to fight for Latino education, especially with college and academics. That's what I can see just based on looking at the website. But yeah. Altogether, it has donated $23,660, and once again, that's the Gilbert and Gil Cisneros Foundation. Next, at number 3, we have Munoz and Company. It is it is now known as Alta Architects. It's an architecture firm in San Antonio, Texas, that was founded in 1927 as Eichenroth and Koch, and specializes in the design of major academic K through 12 healthcare, scientific, and health and infrastructure projects, and is the largest minority-owned design and management firm in the state of Texas. The founders were John Kell Sr. and Bartlett Koch. Kell's mentor was O'Neill Ford. Alta Architects has won over 158 jury design awards at the local, state, and national levels for a variety of projects. Their very last name was Munoz and Company, which I think used to be used to be headed by a Henry R. Munoz III. There's some further information I've got on here, so yeah. Anyway, altogether, they have donated $13,200, and once again, that's Munoz and Company. Next, at number 4, we have Wareham Development, and they are a long-term economic and environmental vitality Well, it says they're committed to the long-term economic and environmental vitality of the communities where they do business. And are headquartered in San Rafael, California. During the planning process, they work closely with city and state agencies to ensure that each project provides maximum benefit to the surrounding community. Let's see, what else have we got here? They have been in business since 1977, and their portfolio includes 4 million square feet of multi-tenant research campuses characterized by award-winning architecture and tenant-focused amenities. It collaborates closely with the tenants to meet their space requirements and foster economic, social, and cultural partnerships. They specialize in various services, including adaptive reuse, brownfield remediation, and property management, focusing on building laboratories, technology workplaces, and medical offices. Altogether, they have donated $13,200, and once again, that's Wareham Development. And finally, in fifth, we have Philatron Wire and Cable. Apparently, they're also known as Philatron International, if I was able to get this right. Yeah. They seem to be headquartered out of Santa Fe Springs, California. The bulk supplier of many types of cable, wires, and hoses. They manufacture an array of hookups from festoon cable used in cranes and hoists to speaker wires, jumper cables, and spark plug wires. They also supply coiled power cords and cables. Their Stallion brand coiled cables move the heavy-duty trucking market. Let's see, and what else we got here? They have recently produced an extension cord that never tangles, as they say. Because that's what they try to introduce right here from the beginning of the article in this piece here. So, but yeah, altogether, they have donated $12,600, and once again, that's Philatron Wire and Cable. Now, let's go ahead and look at the industry donors over the last election cycle, top 5 industry donors. At the top, number 1, we have Leadership PACs, who altogether have donated $91,900. Next, at number 2, Retired, who altogether have donated $69,021. Next, at number 3, Real Estate, who altogether have donated $56,140. Next at number 4, health professionals, who altogether have donated $32,077. And in 5th, pro-Israel groups, who altogether have donated $31,350. Now let's look at the donors at a glance, individually. AIPAC, yeah, not good at all. Coming back, I understand at the point in time they were probably, oh, you can go back to them, it'll be fine. They're not good. They're a poison. You're going to have to get rid of them. So yeah, AIPAC, boo, suck. Gilbert and Jackie Cisneros, Foundation, good, great. I mean, they seem to have a worthy cause from what I was able to figure. Munoz and Company. Wareham Development. What did they do? I can't even remember now. I say we'll put them at about let's see. And Philotron Wire and Cable. Okay, fine. I mean, it's a decent job. You're doing a decent thing, at least. Some of the others I'm not big on. I'll increase Wareham Development to... Okay, fine. Now, industry-wise, leadership packs, boo, suck. Retired, great, absolutely wonderful. Real estate, ooh. Health professionals, good, great. Pro-Israel, boo, suck. Get away from the pro-Israel stuff, and you're not doing that bad. So yeah. Otherwise, this has been a look at Representative Gil Cisneros, who is the representative for the 31st District of California. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.